Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Saturday and I know normally it's start over Saturday, but we're not going to start over because I didn't get as far as I wanted to on this picture. It's been a long week. It's been a very long week. Um, I apologize for any noises, the dog barking, things like that. My lawn guy decided that he was going to come on a Saturday, which I have previously told them not to, but who am I? Just the person that pays them. Um, oh, it's one of those days. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Ashley. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Alex. Hello, B. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Wicca. My husband is currently on a plane heading home, so he might pop in. But, oh, it's been a long week. Yes, I'm so glad that he is on his way home. He won't get home until after midnight, but still, I'm so glad he's on his way home. I miss my hubby. So this is as far as I've gotten. I've been working on the gold work throughout the week. I finished up his arm and blended it so that it would look like, an actual thing, not, a mess. Oh, it's okay. It's life. I'm not used to living things, I'm used to being quietly at home coloring. I miss being quietly at home coloring. I've had to get dressed every day this week. Oh, hello. Is that Catrick or is that Mitzi? Uh, Yitzy. Okay. That's why I figured. Hello, Yitzy. Pet the kitty. Hi, Bee. The other bee. There's Bee Cozy and Bee Pinette. There's two bees in here. It's a good thing it's the ones I like and not the ones I'm allergic to. Oh, don't be sorry. She's just saying hi. Maybe she'll let you color now that she's gotten to say hi. All right, so I'm going to continue working my way down his breastplate here. Um, Depending upon how far we get, I want to do this area here with the gold paint. So hopefully we can get some of this knocked out and I don't have to be, doing this again on Wednesday. Oh, thank you, Ashley. I have posted a link at the top of the chat. This book is currently on sale on Amazon for 34% off, making it about $18. The link that is at the top of the screen is an affiliate link, which does mean that I do receive a small commission if you purchase anything after clicking the link. Yep. All right, so I'm going to finish this part here. So I'm going to start with antique gold. I'm going to switch you over to the close-up camera and hopefully you guys can see. Nobody saw that? That did not happen. I am using the Derwent Metallics as well as the Caran Dash Luminance. And once again, I apologize for the lawnmower noises. This part here is darker, and there goes my dog. Shyla, stop. I know the long guy's out there. Shut it. He comes once a week. You'd think that she'd be used to him by now. Shyla, that's enough. No. 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 This is the first time she has ever barked at him. He's been coming now for a month and a half, and that's the first time she's ever barked at him. Shyla, stop. Go lie down. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that, guys. Dogs are noisy. And when people show up when they're not supposed to, it's, always fun. But the lawn does need to be done. I was looking at it this morning thinking, oh, he really needs to get that lawn done. I was kind of hoping he'd come tomorrow. Ah. Yes, yes, she is being an attention hoe. Okay, so I've used the two Derwent metallics, and now I'm going to go over it with the Caran um, Indian yellow. It's a nice brownish yellow, but it's got a really good amount of that brighter yellow in it. And I'm just going to do it very lightly over top of this area. And we're going to ignore the dog, and hopefully she'll just stop. And then I'm going to put a little more pressure down here, because that's... Shyla, stop! Because that's where the sun's going to hit it. Same with this one here. Then we're going to take the gold again, and we're just going to blend that yellow into it. Making it all shiny. Hello, Davissa. Welcome, welcome. Yes, she is very noisy sometimes. Shyla's adorable. She can do what she wants. Okay. No. She may be adorable, but I'd rather her not do as she wants, because she will do all sorts of weird things. Okay, I'm going in with a little bit of Midnight Black just in the shadow area here, because we're going to be doing the turquoise over top of it. I missed the shadow here. Bring that shadow down. Yeah, you give her an inch, she'll take a mile. Every single time. Just like children. Give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Alright, now I'm going to go in with the Luminance Malachite Green. And I'm just blending it right into that black. Bringing that shadow down a little bit further. I want to do it on this one here as well. I was doing this last night and my brain wasn't complete. My brain hasn't been complete all week. So I found out last night that Emily is going to be back doing her lives on Monday night. So I'm going to do some schedule switching around and whatnot throughout the week. So you may see more videos now that I know more of what my schedule is. I can try to figure out a little bit more of doing the recordings early in the morning. So I may be able to start getting back to schedule with my videos. So that'd be great. All right, now I've got the turquoise, which is from the Derwent Metallic. And I'm just going to blend that into the Caran dash. Shyla, that's enough. Sorry, guys. Had to yell at her. And she still doesn't listen, so I don't know why I bother. Now I'm just going to go back over it with the malachite green. And just up that color just a little bit. Hello, Emmy. I hope that you are fine, and I hope things are working. So, yay! Yay! That's awesome. You gotta tell me afterwards how you did it so that I can tell other people. I am so happy. Yay! Awesome, Elizabeth. That's the best. That's the best anniversary. Yeah. I am so glad. Yay! Your captions are probably going all weird because I keep on going, yay! That is awesome, Emmy. I'm so thrilled. All right, now we're going to move down into his breastplates here. And we're just going to stagger them. We're going to do this one here in the blues. And I'm going to ignore most of the doodads. I'm going to ignore most of the lines. Yay! That's so awesome. Now I'm going in with the turquoise from the Derwent Metallic. And blending it right into that malachite green. And a little bit more malachite. I want these to pop a little bit, so I'm just going to do a few different layers. Bringing that shadow in. Yes, I do have them. I have used them. I actually really like them. They're quite smooth. I do find that in order to utilize all the colors of the pencil, that you do need to turn it as you're coloring. All right. I have to do something, so I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Well, he won't tell me. He says if I tell you, it won't be a surprise. So he won't even tell me what he if he found me any pretties. I don't even know if he went back to the Kohinoor store because when he found it, it was closed. So I don't even know if he went back to the Kohinoor store. Ah, the rainbow pencils. Yeah, I had them on listed on the discount page for a little while there. I looked at them, but okay, so of course the dog. Shyla, please stop. Jeez Louise. Okay, so I'm going in with a little bit of the black just to put in a bit of a shadow here. And to fix that area there. Goodness. I'm telling you. She's going to drive me batty. Put the shadow in here. And I'll reestablish the shadow afterwards. No, it's the lawn guy is out there and she has not ever physically met him. She's only seen him through the window. And normally there's other people in the house with me. So normally either my oldest son is here or Bob's here. And because my oldest son isn't here, she feels that she has to be protective. I understand why she's doing it. I just wish she wouldn't. Now I'm going over it with the malachite green and bringing that shadow in a little. The shadow from his chest. I am terrible with redefining muscle structure, so it doesn't look its best, but I tried. And then we're going to go over it with the turquoise. She's just being overprotective, but I really want her to stop. He's out there doing his job, Shyla. It's fine. No, don't do it, Shyla. And I think he has a partner with him today because I heard them talking. So, and she's not used to the partner thing at all. I think he brought somebody else with him so that he could get it done quicker because he knows that I stream on Saturdays because I've told him that I don't want him to come on Saturdays, but because of the fact that I stream. But it has been pouring with rain all week, so this is one of the few times that it stopped raining long enough that he could get it done. So I ain't going to fault him for that. I ain't paying another person either. He can pay them. Not paying any more than you already pay. Yes, must protect mum. Yeah. Hello, Wicca. You done adulting now? So I'm just pressing a little bit harder now, trying to go over top of those black lines and eliminating them. And blending that malachite green into the turquoise. You're still going to see some of the lines, but that's okay because it just shows definition in the jewelry. But I just don't like the Zentangle thing, or the multi squiggly whatnots. Yeah, she is actually because it's really loud. I have my headset set so that I can hear myself talk so that I don't yell. So I've got the mic turned up in one ear, and of course it's my good ear. So every time she barks, it's really loud to me. And she doesn't need to be barking at people. Yes. Yeah, she's going to be very happy tonight when he gets home. She is going to wake me up because, that's what she'll do. It's either that or else she'll not be sure what to do and will attack him when he comes through the door. Hopefully she doesn't do that. Hello, Larissa. Welcome, welcome. But I keep my microphone at a certain level so that I can hear myself and make sure that I'm not breathing heavily into your guys' ear and that sort of thing. She is going to lose her ever-loving mind, yes. It's either that or else she'll do what she did the last time, like when he went on a business trip. But he was only gone for 2 or 3 days, so he wasn't gone very long. He come home and she lifted her head, looked at him, and laid back down. She didn't even bark. It was like, nope, it's nighttime. I'm sleeping. You can go around me. But he's been gone for a week and she's been pining. Yeah, yeah, she will. He's going to be in a plane for almost 18 hours. I think she's definitely going to smell him as he comes in. Planes make him a little nervous. Between planes and layovers and everything else, Just going over it again with the malachite. Yep, yeah, that's pretty much what it was. Like, okay, well, you're home, so I'm just going to go back to sleep now. You have not entered the sanctum with cookies. I'm going back to bed. I think the lawn guy is also worried about coming and doing the lawn when I'm not home. And I told him that I got a new job, so I wasn't home during the week. So I think he hasn't been coming because he didn't want to be here when nobody else was here, even though I told him my son would be here. I think he expects my child to be a child. That sort of thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, driving home and flying home are completely different things. I 100% understand. I personally would not want to drive for 18 hours straight. No, thank you. Awesome. That's not bad. I like the black widows. The black widows are nice. So, if you guys have noticed, speaking of splurges, yeah, obviously. But if you guys have noticed, we have breached the 2200 mark and we're getting really close, or 2300 mark or something like that. I didn't get a new toy yet. Well, I did get a new toy, but you'll have to see a review of that when it's done. I'll give you a sneak peek. Sneak peek. There's your sneak peek. But that was sent to me by a company, so I have to do a proper review of it for them. And I did learn how to post videos on and things on Instagram from my computer, so I can actually start doing that as well. Yes, always more reviews of fun things. But once we hit 2,500 subscribers on the channel, we are going to have a fun giveaway. And we will be doing a giveaway for the prettiest pencils in the world, the Phoenix Color 100s. So that is coming up. So I just used the gold and the yellow, the antique gold, the regular gold, as well as the Indian yellow on that gold area. And then I'm going to go through with the malachite green. For the inlay. It's a very thin area. And I'm doing the whole thing in the malachite. And I'll put a shadow in it with the midnight black. No, 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 no. Those are not the prettiest pencils in the world. Hello, Catherine. They are actually going to be in a video very shortly, though. All right, now we're going to go back in with the gold. So we're going to start with the antique gold. And this one here is going to be a lot more antique gold. No, this one here is going to be more antique gold. This one here is above. Yeah. So this is going to be more yellow gold than antique gold. And then the one at the bottom here, this bottom piece here is going to be more antique gold than yellow gold. In order to enhance the yellow gold, I'm going to put down the Indian yellow first. Just a thin layer of it, and then I'll build off of it. Oh, I missed something. Ashley, are you saying that you're going to come drive all the way out to Oregon to visit me? Is that what you're saying? That would be a long drive. And good afternoon. No, I would not what is the word I'm looking for without being rude? Um, I would not saddle anybody with the Starjoy Golds. know a lot of people like them. I'm just not one of them. Don't email me. Yes, gas prices. Ugh. If it wasn't for gas prices, you guys would have not seen me all week. I was going to go away um, and visit a friend of mine and maybe go up into Canada and that while Bob was away. But the gas prices are so high that filling the RV is just a ridiculous amount of money. And then I started working, so it didn't matter. So, all right, now we're going to go in with the antique gold. And this one here, we're going to do a lot more of the antique gold. We're going to bring that up to the bottom of the inlay. And we're going to bring it around the inlay up at the top. Again, I'm using the Derwent metallics. No, I do not know how they compare to the Castle Art metallics or the Arteza metallics. I do not have either one of them. I know that Alex has the Castle Art metallics, and they did seem very nice. She did bring them over for me to play with a little bit, but I do not have them, so I have not done a full comparison on them. So just letting you know. Yeah, it would be a 2-day drive, at least. I think you'd have to at least take a week just to, drive a little bit. And my husband was, I think, kind of glad that the gas prices were as high as they are and deterred me from doing the trip I was intending on doing because he worries about me driving the RV by myself. So, but to fill the RV with diesel, it was so expensive that I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. You guys can all drive up here. Rent a bus. Rent one of those buses that has the beds in it and seats as well. And then you can just split the cost with everybody. Then while you're here, you can just all live in the bus. Sleep in the bus. I can only fit 18 or 8, not 18, 8 sleeping comfortably in the RV, and well, 6, and you'd have to double up. 3 if you're only single. Yeah, carpool. Well, you are all welcome to come and visit anytime. One of these days I've got to put together what are they called? A color fair. Sort of like a maker fair where all us colorists get together and no, Elizabeth, you cannot sleep outside on the ground. No, 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 no. It's cold and wet. I won't have it. That's like Alex saying, I can sleep on the couch. The couch is right next to the sugar glider's cage, and the sugar gliders are nocturnal. So they are up playing all night long. So I told her she couldn't do that because she would not get any sleep. Because the sugar gliders for little tiny creatures are very loud. Okay, so that's that breastplate done. And we're going to continue the rest of the breastplates. This big one here, I'm going to do the um, antique gold in the center, and I'm going to paint the gold on that one. Oh, yuck. I'm sorry. Hello, Weasel. Welcome. Yeah, I don't sleep on the ground. I used to when I was a kid. I am too old and too sore for that now. I just can't do it. All right, so this back area here, well, let's continue on here. Because these areas here I'm just going to do in golds with a bit of black for the shadowing. Because these little gold plates on the chest plate here is overlapping. So I'm just going to put in some black for the contrast here. All right. And I'll move that up so you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, isn't that fun? Yeah, no, not good for my back, not good for my knees, not good for my legs. I do not do well in the cold and wet. My body says, yeah, by the way, you're not a spring chicken no more. That and I need a bathroom. I just have to have a bathroom. I am a spoiled little princess. Going through with the antique gold, putting in that a little bit more of that shadow. Hey Rinka, welcome, welcome. And then I'm going to put in the Indian yellow. Because the light is going to be hitting this area and gradually getting brighter as we get to the closer to the center here. I'm going to start using the Indian yellow multiple times to build up that color. And then the gold right over the entirety of it, blending it all together. And as I get closer to the front area here, I may even switch to the brighter gold, which is a paint. We'll see how it looks. Maybe a little more difficult to do with the edges of the page and whatnot. All right, now this one here, I'm just going to brush that off. We're going to do the gold on the outside, and the inside of the medallions are going to be the teal, which is the malachite green. We're going to do that as an inlay. Use a bit of the black. Yeah, exactly. But you've seen my princess mobile, so as my mom calls it. Just putting in the black for the shadow. Making sure that each layer is defined. Welcome back, Emmy. I hope tea was good. I'm so glad that you have figured out the CC. That's so awesome. I love that you can participate more. Welcome back, Rinka. I think my yard guy's done because now my dog is calmly eating all her food. I will check here in a little bit and open her dog door so she can go sniff around the yard and go, who was in my yard? It's these fiddly little bits that I want to put some of them in, but I don't want to put a lot of them in. I want it to look like jewelry, not like fiddly. You haven't missed much. We did this area here. You missed my dog barking at everybody. Now I'm going in with the antique gold. Just following the shadow lines, leaving the center area open. And lessening that shadow as we get closer to the front. Because the light is going to hit it directly in the front. Might actually be able to swing that in the clubhouse. At work we have a clubhouse, so. Might be able to rent it for a little while. Make one a bunk room and one the coloring. That would be so much fun. All right, so I'm just going through with the gold now. Of course you can. Everybody can come to Color Fest. I haven't set it up yet, but everybody can come. But I think that's one thing I'm going to work on for maybe next year. Let COVID sit back for a little bit first, and because I think that would be so much fun. I know that True Hue would come down for it. Angela. No problem at all. You can take the bus. You can even take the train. There's an Amtrak depot in Albany, so. Awesome, Emmy. I would love for you to come and visit. So I'm going in with the antique gold up here, and I'm just going to color the whole thing just the antique gold. Same with down here. And the closer I get to the bottom, the more of the yellow gold I'll add. That one's going to get a bit of yellow. Well, I am so glad that you're all here with me. Like I said, it's been a hard week, a rough week, but you guys make it all feel better. I've missed so many streams and everything this week. It's like every time I come home from work, somebody else is just finishing. Yeah, I am in Oregon. Oregon. So I'm just going back and forth with the antique gold, the Indian yellow, and the gold. And I'm putting less and less of the antique gold in the further I go down the necklace here. So the line is getting thinner and thinner as we move down. The yellows and the yellow golds are getting brighter and brighter because the sun's going to be hitting this area more. And I'll use the blender on those as well soon. Absolutely. I am using the Caran Luminance and the Derwent Metallics. And I'm doing the golds right now. I'm using Antique Gold from the Derwent Metallics, Indian Yellow from the Caran and Gold from the Derwent Metallics. All right. Yes. The main airport, the international airport, is in Portland. All right, now we're going to go in with the dark color. So we're going to start with the black here for the shadow of the overlap. And as we get to the bottom, this overlap is going to be a little bit darker. As we get to the bottom, it starts getting thinner because the sun's going to be hitting directly. Is there an international in Eugene? I thought it was in Portland. I think Portland's closer, isn't it? No, I guess not. It's about the same. I've never been to the one in Eugene, so. Absolutely. And where did I put it? There it is. I just went over the gold with a little bit of the green, so we'll just erase that. Nobody saw that. It didn't happen. Can't even tell. All right. So I'm just using just straight malachite green from the Caran set. Like so. Yeah, it's not something that's any more than a concept at this point, but I will let you know if I can get things figured out. But it's definitely a concept and definitely something that I want to do. So, hello Barb, how are you today? It's just an idea that we're throwing around. I have talked to my boss about it because I do have access to such things that we may be able to use. And lifting my hand a little bit as we get further down here. Still keeping it the same color, but just a little bit lighter. And when I blend it out, it'll be lighter. Awesome. Well, if you drive, it could be. And the Amtrak says hello. Speaking of Amtrak. And then we're going to do the gold on the inside as well. I have been to Sweden. I've flown through the UK, been to the airport there, but I have not been to the UK as a tourist or a visitor. I have some really good friends in the UK though. Well, other than all of you guys. I have ones that I've actually met. I spent a month in Sweden though. It was fun. Really enjoyed that. Colorfest is just a figment of our imagination at this point of time. It's a concept of having a place where all of us colorists get together and hang out, and I'm going to see if I can get a couple of vendors, things like that. Just like a sort of like a Comic-Con for colorists. We'll see if I can make it happen. Right now, it's just a concept. All right, now I'm going to take the blender here. And I'm just going to blend this because it's bugging me. Because I want this to be quite a bit lighter because the light's hitting it. But if I don't blend it, the white spot's going to bug me. Yeah, I've got to work on this today. So on Wednesday, I'm going to finish this after, like if we don't finish it on stream today, I will finish it in Discord throughout the week. So on Wednesday, did you guys want to start coloring? What book? So we have 4 different books that we chose. We've colored in one. The other books are Mythic World, Dragonology, and Forest Girls. Ah. No problem at all, Barb. Forest Girls. Awesome. So we've got a vote for Forest Girls. I love that you are able to answer questions without being told what the question was. I love it. Mythic World and Forest Girls. Okay. Awesome, Barb. Awesome. Australia is a great place to travel. 2 for Forest Girls. All right. So I'm just going to go through and we're going to use the antique gold up here. And I'm just putting in the shadow area. And of course lightening it as I get to the bottom here. The sun part of the medallion, I think I'm going to use the paint for, so I'm not going to color that part until we get to the paint part because I still got areas on his tail end here that need a little bit of stuff. Um, okay, so in Forest Girls, I will flip through the book a little bit and we'll figure out a page. And we'll do Forest Girls next week, starting on Wednesday. So I'm just going through with the gold. I'm not going to put any yellow in these top ones, but in the bottom ones I'll put in the yellow. Awesome, Weasel. See, you and Emmy can get together. Carpool. Not like you'd have to carpool, but you could come on the same day and hang out together on the plane. Oh, you can spell just fine, dear. I fully understand most of what you say, and usually by the end of looking at it for a couple of minutes, I can decipher it quite well. So you are fine. It's hard to spell well. Sometimes I have problems with it. So going in with the malachite green. For the inlay. And lightening it as I get to the bottom here. Like so. We're going to blend this in. So you guys bored yet? So we're going to do the same sort of pattern and the exact same colors on the back of this picture. So I have a question for y'all. So do you want me to continue with this part here, which I'm going to do in the same way that I did this part, or do you want me to start doing some of the thicker gold areas with the gold paint? Oh, goodness. Exactly, Elizabeth. Oh, I just threw my paint. You want to do the gold paint? Okay, so let's do some of the gold paint. And I've got a number 2 fine-tipped paintbrush here. I've got some paper towel as well as my paint puck. I also have a number 6 round as well. Oh dear. The paint that we're going to use is called Luminaire by Jacquard, and it's 552 bright gold. And it's an acrylic paint. And hopefully we can lay this down without making a big old mess. All right. So hopefully this looks okay. This paint is a lot yellower than the gold that I have used on the rest of the headset. The reason why I'm using a really thin brush, of course, is because I want those lines to show. I don't want to paint right over them. Yeah, absolutely. Thank goodness no one was hurt. And I'm just going over the edge, all the way up to the edge, leaving that dark area still showing for the shadow. In the larger areas, I'll use a bigger brush. And I do have to go back to work right after I'm done with stream today, so the paint will actually have plenty of time to dry before I start coloring anything else on it. So typically you would want to do this last so that you don't rub your hands through it or, cause damage to it. But because I am going back to work this afternoon, it'll have a few hours to dry before I can get back to it. So thank you so much for joining us, Crazy Kiwi. I appreciate you. Welcome to the channel. Yes, I am working on a Saturday afternoon. The things that we were supposed to get done yesterday couldn't get done yesterday, so it's just for a couple hours to put out some notifications to people. So it's not going to be for a long time, but it'll keep me busy so I don't sit here and fret over the fact that Bob's on his way home and I want him home now. Basically, it's just keeping me busy so that I don't go crazy, which is a good thing. Okay, so there's all of the dots done. I'm going to turn the book a bit because now we're going to work on his headset here. Yes, yes, he has been fretting about different ideas. He does keep thinking about it. I am glad that we don't need to worry about that anymore because I like the fact that you can participate. Now I'm not going to worry too much about the lines. I'm going to try to go light enough that they're still showing through, but if they don't, that's okay too. Because I'm going to go over it with a bit of the pencil after it dries, so for the shadows. And then we're going to go over here. And I could do this with a larger brush, but switching back and forth between a large brush and a thin brush to do the thinner areas is just a bit of a hassle, so I'll just use this brush. It seems to be working well. It's so sparkly. Trying to get to the bottom here without going over the lines. All right, Rinka, thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we will see you again soon. I am trying to leave the thicker black lines for the separations. It is awesome. It's so shiny. But I'm not too concerned about, like I said, going over the lines itself because I'm going to pencil those back in with a metallic antique gold pencil. I think she is. I think she has had a wonderful time. I love seeing all her pictures. She always looks so happy. Now that you've figured it out, you'll have to come join us over in Discord in the chat room. So if you don't know, we do have a Discord channel. You can find it by hitting !Discord, where we share our colorings, we share different links. We also have a voice channel that we hang out in and color and share tips and things like that. So if you want to join us over there, just hit !Discord. Just be pre-warned, Discord is a non-filtered area. So you may find that there are cussing and languages that you don't appreciate or don't want to hear. And of course, there is a area that you can visit and hang out in where there is filters required so that you don't have to hear the foul language if you don't want to. All right, Weasel, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Yay! I hope your spare room turned out well and have a wonderful day. Yeah, you'll have to come and check it out and see if it works in the Discord because that'd be really cool. Um, the people have been busy the past couple of weeks, so there hasn't been as many people there the for a couple of weeks. But as I get more and more used to the work um, schedule and that sort of thing, I'll be able to be in there more. And if you don't see anybody in there, jump in. Somebody will join you. Went over a line I didn't want to go over, but that's okay. I fixed it. If somebody sees you in there, somebody will join in. It may take some time, but yeah, some nights it's really, really quiet. Some nights it's just rocking. Yes, I know you're normally asleep during the lives. Which would be awesome for you to be able to come and sit in the Discord and, when you get up or when you're coloring, hang out with people. Normally on Saturdays I go from here to the Discord, but like I said, today I have to work, so. And I don't mind working. I like it, but now we're moving down into some more fiddly areas. So I'm trying to concentrate a little bit more. I'll look up in just a second. And any area that I go over the black lines, I'll be going back with a pencil and cleaning those up. Yes, you are up all hours. Yeah, if you're up, Catherine, just pop into the Discord. Somebody will join you. Crashes is usually up quite a bit at night as well, so. Yeah, see, you guys. As long as you pop in there and hang out for a little while, somebody will join you sooner or later. I just wish there was a more of a notification available for people to be notified that there's somebody in the voice channel to hang out with. I have not found a notification for that. Because sometimes people end up hanging out in there and nobody knows they're there because, there's no notification of it. Yeah, if you're up in a time zone that somebody else is going to be up, that is in the Discord channel, just Discord message them, DM them, and say, I'm thinking about hanging out in the voice chat. Why don't you come join me and color with me? Not cuddle with me, color with me. You can ask them to cuddle with you too, but the voice channel is called Color and Chatter. It is in my Discord. If you scroll down below the text channels, there's one there that's called The Barn and one there that's called Color and Chatter. And there's also one called Filters Required. You're welcome to use any one of those. The barn, I named the barn because I had all of my husband's Discord friends in there the other day from his 3D printing community. It was cute. They named their Discord the yard because I pulled all the boys from the yard into the barn. It was funny. Okay. Fiddly bits again. Yeah, you could do that too. Yeah. Hello, View. Welcome. How are you doing, Pamela? I am. I'm painting gold. Okay, and I've got about 20 minutes before the end of the stream. 20, 25 minutes. So I'll finish up this part here. And then I'll do a very quick flip through Forest Girls and we'll choose a picture for next week. And then I will continue this coloring on Discord and try to get it all finished up. And now that I've finished or figured out some more things about Instagram that I didn't know that you could do, I will be posting a lot more on the Instagram, including some short videos. So if there's some small things that you want to see how I do or how to do that, of course, it's just my opinion and my way. It's not going to be the exact proper way to do something. But if you want to see how I do something or get some advice on something and don't want to come into the Discord, shoot me a message and I will try to put together a small video for Instagram on how to do that. I know we have shorts on YouTube, but I'm not quite sure how to do them. And even when I'm trying to explain something small, it always turns out to be more than a minute. So no, you can just hang out and listen. Absolutely. There's actually a text chat room in the voice chat rooms now that can be utilized for people that don't have a microphone so that they can talk and listen at the same time. So if you have something to say about something that's going on in the channel or a conversation that you want to participate in, that sort of thing, you can definitely do so the same way that you're doing so right now with YouTube. The chat box is actually in the room now, so it makes it so much easier so that we can see that somebody's talking and still be able to see everybody that's in the room as well, which is awesome. am not. I I I I do things my way, and sometimes they're not the right way, but I don't care because they're my way. And it's you know, there is no wrong way to do art as long as you're doing art. So I just take that to full convenience and say, okay, well, it may not be the right way, but it's my way. And sometimes I take shortcuts because sometimes things are just really tedious and I have very little patience. Sometimes I will do the extremely tedious and then take shortcuts on the easy stuff. So, you know, it all looks good in the end. Thank you, Catherine. I'm glad you think I am, love. I do know how to do a rainbow mushroom, though. Do not fall out of your chair. Private joke. It's okay, guys. Some people fully understand it, some don't, but that's okay. Okay, again, any of these areas that I've gone over the line with the paintbrush, I'll be coming back through with a black pencil and reestablishing those deeper lines. Just to put that contrast back into it. All right, so this big area here, rinse my brush here. I'm going to use the big round for it because I want to just completely blanket this whole area. That's right. Like I said, I'm not worried about the detail lines. I will be coming back through and reestablishing the harder ones on the joints between objects as soon as this dries. Just making sure I get a good coverage. I have been told that I may not know how to color them properly. The paper is coping okay. It is bending a little bit in the um, thicker areas of the paint, but this is an acrylic paint, so it's actually doing pretty good. It's not going through or anything. but it is bending a little bit right here where I've got that thicker layer of paint going down. In the thin areas, the small areas, it did quite well. And again, those joint lines I will be adding some shadowing to as soon as this dries. So it's not going to just look like a great big huge gold block on his head. I promise. If I have to buy a new book and redo it. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, thank you for Jennifer. I appreciate that. All right, now we're going to do the same thing down here on the sun, but we're going to use the smaller brush. I'm telling you, this paint puck thing is awesome. Come in. And you have to be really careful in these areas here. Oh, I got too much water on the brush here. It had a water drip on it. All right, so just moving that around. Not going to worry too much about the emblems right now because I will go over it. With the darker gold pencil afterwards. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing on the bell here. And I'm going to use some stickles, some turquoise stickles on the round spots of the bell there. Once again, at the bottom of the bell, I will use the gold pencil just to move that in a little bit more. All right. And there we have it. So that's all I'm going to do right now, because if I try to touch anything right now, I'm going to end up putting my hands in something. So I'm going to switch it over to the main camera. My eraser. So I have an eraser. It's got the wonderful rainbow that reminds me how to do it. So I'm going to switch you over to the main camera here so that you can see the majesticness of it. I'm going to turn off the light so you're not blinded by it. Any areas that are a little bit lacking or a little bit splotchy, I will be going through and cleaning up a little bit as well. Yes, Alex got me that wonderful eraser. It was awesome. And it works quite well, actually. And it works wonderfully for setting my camera as well so that I can see true color. It's awesome. All right, so that is that one. I'm going to put it aside so it can dry. And we're going to quickly go through this book from the Forest Girls. We've got about 15 minutes before I have to run away. So this is the book. It's the Forest Girls coloring book. And I do believe this is number 2. And it's just the sweetest book. The artwork in these books is just so adorable. And the one thing I really like about it is it does give you a colored rendition on one side, the way the artist has colored it. It also gives you some information about the picture as well. That's a cool summary picture. The watermelon. So this is one of the ones that I was thinking of doing. Would be the sunflowers. And this was another one that I was thinking of doing. Feeling a little floral. If you want to see this one done extremely well, Chris Chang has done this one, and oh my god, it is absolutely gorgeous. This is another one that I was thinking about doing as well. I love this one. Absolutely love this one. So we have a choice. This one, or this one. Let's see if I can find any more. Or this one. This one reminds me of right now because it is nonstop rain, but we're getting into autumn. So I want to try to stick to a spring or summer picture. So this is the spring pictures. These two both are great for spring. And then we have the summer picture, which is this one here, of all the apple blossoms. Okay, so we're going to do a poll of 1, 2, or 3. 2 or 3. What forest girl? Pick. Okay, so I'm going to do a poll. What forest girl picture? So this one here, which is the sunflowers. We also have this one here, which is the forest green. Or this one here, which is called Being Together Forever. And it's got the summer flowers and the relaxation there of all of the wonderful friends having a nap. So there's the apple blossoms, which is number 3. This one here is number 2. And this one here is number 1. So make sure you get your votes in. We have 3 votes in, 21 viewers. Let's get those votes in. So sunflowers, all different little purple flowers and pink flowers, and some wonderful greenery, or the apple blossoms. We've got 9 votes in, so we have 1, 2, or 3. To vote, you just click on the little blue bar up at the top that says 1, 2, or 3, and click on the number that you want. Hello, Della. Well, I hope you enjoyed your nap. Welcome, welcome. So we're voting on the page for next week. So we have sunflowers, greenery, spring greenery, or apple blossoms. So 1, 2, or 3. So this is number 1, number 2, or number 3. No, no influencing. Come on now, Alex. Let her choose her own thoughts. So we have 1, 2, or 3. All right, we've got 10 votes with 21 people available. Come on, everyone, let's get our votes in. Get those votes in. So we have number 3, number 1, or number 2. Oh, yeah. She just woke up, so I'm helping her. So we have number 3, and number 2, and number 1. All right. So we'll let that roll for a little bit. Della, I'm still working on Anubis. Oy. And I've got the gold paint on him now. And I will be cleaning it up, and I will be doing these as well as these with some turquoise stickles. And I've got to finish his face and all that fun stuff. And for all of those out there that are streamers and that sort of thing, I do apologize for being missing in action on your streams this past week. I have tried to catch a few of them, but mostly I've been lurking on my phone without the sound on because, I've been working and whatnot. So, but I miss all of you. Like, I didn't get in last night until Emily was just about done. I'm never stuffy. They are all beautiful choices, absolutely. You can get this book on Amazon. If you want, I will grab you a link or a book depository, or you can get it on Etsy as well. So I can grab you a link off of Amazon. This is Amazon.com. And the artist name is Aapol, A-A-O-P-L, O-P-O-L, sorry. One sec, I'll make sure I'm spelling it right. Because she does sign everything. So it's A-E-P-P-O-L. And it is currently on sale on Amazon.us for 32% off at $16.98. I'll grab you a link for it. This is an affiliate link. So there is the link for it. You can definitely look for it in the UK Book Depository. I do believe that's where that book comes from anyway, but I'm not sure if it's on sale there. So, hello, Christina. Welcome. We're just finishing up. If you want to go in and put in your vote for the day, next week's picture, we're going to be voting on this one here, which is number 1. This one here is number 2. And this one here is number 3. So if you want to put your vote in on which picture you want to color next week, those are the pages that I have selected. So we have number 1, number 2, or number 3. And I'm going to call the vote here in a couple of seconds. Of course, this book, once again, is available on Amazon. It is on sale on Amazon. So if there is a tiebreaker needed, let's take a look. Which tie do we have? So 1 and 3. So if I don't get a vote by the time I am done counting down from 10, because there's 14 votes, 22 people viewing, I will be the tiebreaker. So I'm going to count down from 10 and do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and no tiebreaker. So the tie is between number 1 and 3. So there's number 3. And oh, now I can't find number 1. There's number 1. Oh, that is a toughie. Let's see. I think therefore I am going to, just so I can use some stickles, do number 1 because it's got sparkles. So we will be doing the sunflowers for next week. Let me throw a page thing in there. And of course, if I do have time in the Discord after I'm finished the other page that we are working on, I will put some time in on number 3 because I like that one as well. Depending upon how quickly this one gets done, we may be able to do this within a couple of streams. So we may be able to, slip another one in. All right, so this one here is what we are going to be working on next week. It, of course, has Aopole and her dog as well as her squirrel and the wonderful sunflowers and dandelions and other assorted beautiful flowers all the way around. And then, of course, a lovely bit of glitter there as well. All right, guys, I thank you all very much for watching. For anybody that's just come in that hasn't seen the picture as we were progressing today, here it is. I will be going through and adding, re-adding the black notes, the black colors to separate the gold. And of course, I will be working on this, touching up any gold areas that are lacking and that sort of thing as it dries. All right, with that, thank you all very much for watching, for hanging out, and I hope you have all enjoyed the video today, the live stream. On Wednesday, we will be live streaming again. I will have to make a decision today or tomorrow what I'm going to do with Matters Monday. With Emily coming back and streaming on Monday nights. She streams when I would normally be streaming. So I will have to look into that and make a decision on that. All right, guys, I have to head off back to work. Thank you all very much for watching. Of course, remember to always like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. Not only does this help us with our self-esteem, but it also helps out with our analytics. So make sure that you hit that like button. And always, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. She actually, I watched her stream last night, and she said that she's coming back to streaming on Monday, and she'll be using the Arteza um, colored pencils. All right, guys, until then, bye bye for now.